Alrighty, we're a little bit early. I do not know how the sound is, so we shall see. Oh my goodness, it's grainy, but we'll see how it goes. Let's see. I'm improvising big time when it comes to the setup right now. I still don't have a desk or anything like that. I need to get an office set up, but I'm not planning on staying in this apartment for super long. So, hi, Felipe. Philippa. Sorry. Hello. How are you? There we go. Hello, Antonio. How are you? How's everyone doing? Let's see, it's kind of tilted. Oopsies. And I have some colorful lights going too. I don't even know. That's a bunch of colors. I actually really like it. Oh God, that's like, whoa. Okay, that goes through a lot of them. The red is a vibe, that's for sure. Green, I like green. Let's do green. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're doing well. Well, I have a bunch of questions on Instagram. Got some the other day that I wrote down first, and then I'm going to go through the ones I posted today. Well, it's the first Tuesday of the month. I promised you guys I would have a live video every first Tuesday of the month. So it's June 1st, first Tuesday of the month. I'm doing a live. And hopefully it doesn't take like forever this time, but I've told myself like an hour each time is fine. Either way, first question I got, you like the green? Okay, good. First question I got was my whole journey. And by that, I am assuming from where my life began until now. So I'm going to start it off. I'm born in Tampa, Florida. I moved to Sweden when I was 3 years old with my mom. And I grew up over there with her. Over in Sweden, we'd just play around with like old Volvos and stuff growing up, and it was a lot of fun. And then through that, I got an interest in machinery, anything that could take you from point A to point B. I was interested in. So I went to high school for truck driving because it made the most sense. I applied for stylist. If you couldn't tell, I kind of like doing girly things sometimes too with makeup and whatnot. Oh, yeah, you like Bright Family. Either way, I grew up over there with her. It was awesome. School, I mean, it was not the easiest and stuff, being different and whatnot. But hey, I'm who I am and I'm not afraid to show it. So either way, went through high school there, started working as a truck driver over there. Then my wonderful dad was like, hey, your dream car is going to be there in a year. So it was a graduation gift, the Mustang it is. And we're going to import it over to Sweden, but I decided to move over here instead. So moved over here. I got to see the Black Pearl for the first time, and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I moved to Arizona for a little bit, and I started truck driving over there. I got my CDL and whatnot. And I came back to Florida, went to some drift events over in Orlando. And from there, I got like more into drifting on pavement. And then hyperdrive happened and my car was caged. So therefore, I'm now drifting the V6 Mustang from hyperdrive. So it's definitely been a journey, if you put it that way. Currently, I'm just trying to get better. I'm trying to do as many competitions as I can. I'm trying to do whatever I can do because my passion is still driving anything that could put you from point A to point B, basically. Is it so warm? I don't know. Either way, shout out from Delaware. I really enjoyed watching you in hyperdrive. Don't give up your amazing talent. Oh, thank you, David. I appreciate that. I do like Delaware a lot. I've been there once, I think, or twice. Either way, it's a great place. Question number 2 was, when did you get the idea of starting this hobby? So in my previous video, I brought it up as well, the previous live one. I'll probably do like a actual video of like my whole story, basically explaining where my interest came from and everything eventually. That's like a good video, not this grainy live, but either way. I think it was unintentionally playing around in the snow with old Volvos and friends that was like, wow, going sideways with a car is pretty cool. And then my dad's always had me around cars in general, like from a baby, he put me in a 4x4 pickup truck. Like I have this baby picture of me. I was probably like 6 months old or something, just standing there holding on. It's like, oh, the body lines of this 4x4, oh, it's pretty nice. So he's always had me around cars and stuff like that. Let's see what you're all saying. Arizona for the win. Hell yeah. Hi, Jeff. How are you? One of my favorite band is from Stockholm. They're called Fat Boy. Ooh, that reminds me of a Harley Davidson bike that I want. If I ever got a bike, it would be a Fat Boy. Off-roading or King of the Hammers in the future. We will see. I would definitely love to be more involved in the off-roading community and go meet up with Light Bright again, go do some trails, but in my own vehicle, or just like riding with them was awesome as well. But either way, that's definitely something that was a lot of fun when I got to do it. So it's something I definitely have my eyes on. We'll see in the future though, if I can get some sort of off-roading vehicle and the time to go out to Moab again, possibly, or anywhere else they have events and whatnot. I don't really know how all that works, but absolutely, like it was a lot of fun, and I definitely want to learn more about it for sure. Let's see. Try to email you received. I think I saw an email. There was some pictures and stuff like that out of there. Yeah. King of Hammers. Oh, that's the 4x or the Ultra 4 races, right? King of the Hammers. That would be sick. Kevin let me ride in their Ultra 4 car, and oh my God. I want to do it so bad, but Ultra 4 cars are almost at the level of trophy truck. Well, they are the level of trophy truck. I mean, if I can get there one day, I'm gonna get there. That's for sure. I love that stuff. It's awesome. It's like a trophy truck for me is the ultimate combination of every motorsport in a way, because you got to have driver skill. You got to be able to drift it a little bit. If it slides out in the sand, you got to be able to climb stuff. You got to be able to do so many things. It's pretty cool. Like I love it a lot. Oh, that's awesome. No, King of the Hammers looked like it was a blast. I mean, it looked tough, really tough though. Like I saw their video and they talked about it when I hung out with them, and it seemed tough, but it's definitely the kind of tough that I would try. That's for sure. If not, I'll definitely try to come out there and support them while they're doing it if they do it again. So definitely gonna try to make it out of King of the Hammers. When is that, by the way? No, Ultra 4 races seem awesome, to be honest. All right, so question number 2 was that I go back and forth between my question sheet and then you guys, and then I also have from today, like on Instagram, all those questions too. So I'm gonna try to like go back and forth a little bit. But number 3 is, when are you coming to the UK to meet your fans? Well, I would love to go to the UK. I don't think I've ever been there to like visit. I don't even think I've had a layover over there, honestly. Like I'd love to see it. It seems like a really cool place, and it seems like it has a lot of cool people. And I love the accent. It's so nice. It's beautiful, honestly. Number 4 is, how is the Pearl feeling? Well, I did some drifting after Formula Drift this past weekend. Well, not this weekend, not Memorial Weekend, the weekend before, when Formula Drift Orlando was happening. I went to Orlando Kart Center and sent it that Sunday, and the car felt pretty damn good. Like I put in the new Silvers coilovers on there, and she felt good. A few laps, well, it was like some of the last laps I did. She started breaking up a little bit, and I think the O2 sensor got, like the wiring got exposed. So it sent in either too much fuel. I think it was too much fuel because she was, yeah, she's sounding kind kind of deep. But so one of the O2 sensors got exposed, and then she started misfiring and stuff like that. So I ordered the other day from Automafia some new spark plugs. I have some coil packs from before that I could put on, and 2 new O2 sensors. So all of that is new and done and ready to go, because Saturday I'm going to Freedom Factory, and I'm going to be drifting the Mustang over at Freedom Factory Saturday from, I think the event is from 3 p.m. until 10 p.m., June 5th. So if anyone's local here in the Tampa, Florida area, Central Florida, come on out, say hi. I'm not sure what their ride-along rules are, but I'm going to bring my passenger helmet in case they do let ride-alongs, at least like with cages, hopefully. So I can bring some friends along. And if anyone's out there, like, I don't bite, you could just come up, ask. If I have time for it, you'll get a ride-along, that's for sure. Question number 5. How is my license plate collection going? Well, it's going. It kind of paused. I think I have about 40 states right now. My goal is to get all America's states and license plates. And then when I'm done with America, I'm going to start going for countries. So I already got like a Canadian, I think, Quebec or something like that, bike plate from there. And it's pretty awesome. I don't know why, but I love collecting plates. I think I have 2 Hawaii, which is kind of rare. Thanks to my dad. I could never have gotten Hawaii if it wasn't for him. I have an Alaska. Like, I'm trying to get all American states. So if you have some license plates laying around, let me know. All right. Number 6 was the typical, do you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend? And I will tell you this, I have neither. I have my car, and I am focused on what I need to do with my car and what I need to do for me. And that's that, literally. Number 7, what are your future plans? And number 8 is upcoming events. So short-term future plans is Freedom Factory June 5th, Clutch Kickers Round 3 on June 12th and 13th. And then I'm driving up to New Jersey to do Umbrella Girl things for Tire Stacks again on June 18th and 19th. Going up to hang out with some awesome people I haven't seen in a while. And then the Sunday after Formula Drift up in New Jersey, they have the Bro Down at Club Loose. So I'm unfortunately not bringing the car up to drive it, but I'm so excited to hang out and just see everyone drive. And who knows, maybe I could get to try a more powerful car. I mean, that would be something, wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm just daydreaming over here. Either way, that is my short-term future plans. Long-term future plans is, well, after June, what do we have? Well, we have 4th of July at Atlanta Motorsports Park with Drift HQ. We're doing a 4th of July drift party, basically. And I'm super excited to drive that track. I went there once before. We did some marketing shoot and whatnot. And that was back when the car still had my name all over the side of it, and it was blue and all of that. So it was a while ago, and I'm really excited to try that track out after getting the seat time I've gotten so far. It will be a lot of fun, and it's a lot of cool cars going to be out there, a lot of cool people. So it's going to be pretty awesome. Then after that, on July 15th through 19th is Chicago Auto Show. I'll be up there driving the Mach-E. So if anyone's up in Chicago, come by, check it out. They're pretty dang cool. Like, I know everyone's like, oh, electric this. Oh, no. But hey, it's the future. Can't turn it down. Like, they go. That's for sure. So question number 9. Oh, no, I'm skipping that one. So what happened to your ex? My question for you is who? Number 10, can you teach me how to drift? I'm still learning how to drift properly. I feel like every time I'm on track, I'm learning something. So my advice for you would be get out there, try it. And it might not be perfect right away, but like just keep at it, keep trying. Someone I saw earlier also asked me why I choose the platform I have, but it's what I had. I couldn't get another car for drifting specifically, and I put a cage in it for hyperdrive, so I chose to try to drift in my Mustang. It wasn't easy. But you just got to go and try to do it and keep at it. And eventually, like the way I see it, I have a lower power V6 Mustang, obviously. And if I can get really good in that car and know exactly what it's going to do, once I add power, it just get easier. If I get in a properly set up, properly built car that has independent rear suspension and whatnot, that has the power and whatnot, I'm going to feel comfortable as hell because I'm already comfortable in a less like built or proper drift car, if that makes sense. So whatever you got, if it's rear wheel drive, if it has a LSD in it, if it has an open diff, then weld that and go out and try it. After that, you can obviously put coilovers so you don't have the body roll. If you want angle, you can put angle. It helps a lot. Like my car would whip around like nothing. The angle kind of helps that. I put the spacers in the front too to like get more grip in the front and allow myself to not let my car just whip around. I also took the rear sway bar off to let it flow more versus snapping. So there's a lot you can do. You just need to get out there. You need to keep trying, and people tell you suck, then okay. At least you're out there doing it, you know? So that's my advice to you. And if you're at a track where I'm driving and whatnot and they allow ride-alongs, like don't hesitate to ask. I'll let you ride with me. I'll talk to you about it. Try to teach you what I can. Currently, I'm not doing any like classes and whatnot. I don't feel like I'm at that level of giving other people that kind of advice. If you're in the Washington area, though, I'd definitely go to Chelsea de Nova. They have like this whole school and everything. It's pretty awesome. I can't wait to go there one day. Let's see. What's your biggest long-term goal? Well, my biggest long-term goal is, there's so many goals. God, this is a hard one. Well, my biggest long-term goal is to one day be known for being one of the best female drivers out there. One of the best drivers out there. Scratch female. One of the best drivers out there. And after that, obviously, like giving back to who have given me this opportunity, such as my family, honestly. Like I want to be able to tell my mom and dad that y'all can retire now if you want. Like, here, thank you for everything you've done for me. I want to give it back to you. That is my goal in life. And my personal goal in life would be to be known as one of the best drivers out there. If it's drifting, if it's off-road stuff, if it's anything on four wheels, because two wheels and me don't get along that well. Anything on four wheels, I just want to be a good driver. I don't want to be known for, oh, that girl driver. I want people to see the car and be like, dang, that car is doing really good. And then, so what if a girl steps out of it or not? It's a good driving car. It's a good driver in the car, you know? That's kind of my goal. Obviously wanting to encourage more females to go into motorsports and any male-dominated like careers in general. A lot of people told me, like when I applied for high school and whatnot, I was like, oh, you can't be a truck driver. You're too pretty to be a truck driver. Well, I want to drive trucks. So I went and drove trucks. What you gonna do about it? That's what I do. I drive things. I don't know. Let's see, question number 12. I'm almost done with this paper, and then I'll go through the comments here, and then I'll go over to Instagram. Let's see, who was responsible for your passion in cars? Definitely my dad, my granddad, and my uncle. So my dad was the one that had me around cars since I was like born. He put me in like this Viper in the showroom. I remember he worked at Jerry Ohm Dodge, and they had this, I think it was, I don't remember the color of it, but they had this Viper in there, and he let me sit in it in the driver's seat. And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. This is pretty awesome. And then one day I remember they had a monster truck out in the lot, and I was like, wow, that's some big wheels. That's pretty cool. And all that stuff. And then Later on, I found out that my grandfather on my mom's side did Amazon rally racing when he was younger. So that motivated me too. I was like, wow, that's really cool. And that's also why I have the Volvo Amazon Shell right now, because it's my dream car due to my grandfather. He's always been very supportive. And then my uncle did like dirt bikes and truck driving. And it's just always been that motorhead in the family on my mom's side. So it's always been around in a way. And it's like, oh, I want to be a truck driver, uncle. He's like, yeah, you could come here and drive with me. So for high school over in Sweden, when I did trucking high school and whatnot, they would have you go out and like work in trucking places and practice driving. That's where you get your seat time for your CDL. And I was driving with my uncle, and he taught me a lot of stuff about trucking, the crane operation, how to load things, and all of that stuff. So he helped me out a lot with that. And so those three dudes right there, they got me into it. And obviously, like friends, they always play around with old Volvos. They'd always be in the shop doing stuff on their Volvos and stuff like that. So friends, and then dad, uncle, and grandpa, for sure, for sure. And now lately, honestly, grandma too. So, funny story, little personal story. Practicing driving with my mom to get my license. She's like, oh my God, you got to slow down. Me riding with my mom. Yeah, you're not going the speed limit. Me and my mom riding with my grandma. Holy, that's where it came from. Okay. She's like, pedal to the metal, hauling ass. And I'm like, wow, makes so much sense. You and grandpa. Yep. Like that. They both just go, and it was amazing. Alrighty, next question. I keep rambling on like on random things. I'm sorry. Uh, what will your next drift car be? Well, if I could choose, I'll keep the Mustang for fun things. I would try to get more power in it, do some like grid life kind of stuff and like fun things with that. And then on the side, I would love to build a proper competition drift car and try to get out in more competition stuff. Something with independent rear suspension for sure, and some more power, and go from there. Maybe like S14 coupe or S550, or honestly anything that would have the proper, or I keep saying proper a lot, but the friendliest chassis to drift on that has the parts available for it. And then obviously some more power, because I mean, I think that'll help a lot. So that would be my question, or my answer for that question. Let's see here what y'all are saying in the comments. I'm done with the paper now, although I have a couple more events afterwards. In August, there's Holy Shift Fest in Sebring, Florida. And then there's Ford Fest, September, October, up in Kentucky, Bowling Green. I'm pretty sure they're going to have it there. And then I'm planning on doing Haunted Moves up at Club Lou's in New Jersey, because I can't miss Haunted Moves. It's a promise I have made, and that's what's going to happen. We're at Delaware. Hello, Jeff. Matthias, hi. Antonio. Kid band from Stockholm. Let's operation my diesel Jeep. Diesel Jeeps. I don't know. Are they good? Tell me more. TJ. Please don't hit the rocks. Sweet. It's in February. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Jeff, love you too. Y'all are so sweet. Hello, Michael. I can have your Nevada plate? Okay, message me on Instagram. Canada is so pretty. It is pretty. I haven't been up there. I really want to go there. Whoa, this is turning like really green now that it's getting dark out. I'm like, oh, holy, okay. Yeah, all right. No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. They should look like a Mustang and not ugly. I don't know what you're talking about, TJ. Sorry. Inspiring you to work on your Jeep? Well, go work on your Jeep. You got it. Just gotta do it. Kyle, hi Sarah. Do you ever come to events in North Carolina? I'd love to meet you and go for a ride along. Sometimes I've been to one like private day in North Carolina. It was really awesome. I liked it. It was very different because it was like a downhill parking lot kind of thing, but they put a layout so you're like going through this thing and then you're going down and then you're going up again and you're down. So you get the elevation changed a little bit, and I really like that part. Um, I was going to do Excite GP round 2. I think that would be in South Carolina. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that one right now because of my schedule filling up really quickly, and I am doing the clutch kicker round 3. Hopefully my car holds together good and I could just keep pushing it at clutch kickers and do the rest of the rounds as well. And if not, then I'll try to come up more to North Carolina and whatnot. It would be awesome. Hi, Michael Prescott. Victor, how are you? I haven't seen you in like forever. Octane Raceway days. Octane Raceway in Arizona. What year is my Mustang? It's a 2014 special appearance package, 3.7 liter Cyclone Mustang, 6-speed. You're already logged in, perfect at drifting. Oh, I'm far from perfect at drifting, but thank you. I really appreciate that. That's really sweet of you. I'm excited for clutch kickers. I'm excited for Saturday too, and just like get more comfortable in the car, get more comfortable with the tracks. Just get out there, get it done, do it, be on some people's doors. Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let's see. Brandon was awesome getting to capture you drifting the other weekend at FT after party. Yay! Thank you for capturing me while drifting. It's super hard, honestly, to get any sort of footage. I'm gonna change light. It's bugging me. Holy blue. Nope. Okay, that one's calmer at least. Yeah, no, the after party was awesome. It was so much fun. And like, yeah, I spun out once, I went off once, but the rest of it, I almost parked it a few times, but that's it. Other than that, I wish I had more grip because I was not getting any grip. I was like, it's spinning. I ain't going nowhere. It's still spinning. It's like I'm trying to get closer to these people. Nope. So I picked up some new tires. I'm ready to send it at Freedom Factory and at Clutch Kickers. Like I'm pumped. I need to get closer to people while tandeming. It's my goal. So one of my short-term goals is going to be closer tandems, closer follow, more mimicking while closer. That is one of my goals for sure. Let's see, how long did the pilot course take? The pilot course for truck driving, I'm guessing that's like getting your license course, because I know people say pilot for driving, so driving course sometimes. So I'm gonna just assume it's for CDL. In Sweden, it took me 3 years. First year of high school was about cars. Second and third year was about semi-trucks. You had so and so many hours you had to do driving of it and working. And then you had so and so many tests you had to do. And it was literally like A, B, C test. And then the vehicle test. And then 3 repetition tests on whatever you failed on previously on the other ones. And then the actual final test that like made you score for getting a license and whatnot. So it was something over there. And over here it was 4 weeks, 2 weeks in class, 2 weeks driving. That was it. So there is a difference in drivers and drivers. Let me tell you. Either way, Also, like, having my CDL in Sweden before, I think helped a lot with getting my CDL over here pretty easily because it's mostly common sense, like, weight moves so and so, this long of a vehicle is gonna take that much of a turn, like, radius and stuff like that, so it's a lot of common sense. If people just have that, they'll be fine. Um, Howard, do you go out and talk to random businesses trying to get sponsors? What steps are you taking to advance in that way? So I try to go out to the companies. If I have a sponsor packet that I email companies, I will have that printed out. And for local companies here, like if I go, let's say to a dealer that I was like, I like you guys, you guys are cool, like let's work. I go there, I ask for their marketing director, and if they're not there, I ask them to please like hand this packet to them and see if there's any interest. Other than that, I'm very new at the whole trying to get sponsor stuff. Like usually it's word of mouth or like good people I met and just hung out with or met at events, um, mutual connections and whatnot, and word of mouth, and then we come up with a way to work together. So I haven't really been a lot into like focused sponsor hunting, if that makes sense. However, I'm definitely going to try to work on that and push forward on that in order to reach the goals I want to reach. Because, I mean, nothing's easy in this world. You got to work for it. So I'm going to work for it, basically. Let's see. The E Mustang, the Mach-E, the electric new Mustang, yes. Those will be up at the Chicago Auto Show, July, let me check my paper, 15th through 19th. So that's going to be cool, see how those work and stuff. I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome. Let's see, I have a few more photos to send you. I took over 7,000 photos. Oh my goodness, you're an angel. I can't wait to see them. Seriously though, thank you for being out there and taking photos, because no motorsport, no business, no nothing would be anything without the media present and the media doing their thing. Literally, like if there was no video or photos, what would NASCAR be? It'd be at the track. People would go to the track. Yeah. What would drifting be? There would be no live stream. There would be no photos for people to post. So thank you for doing what you do, dude. Like, without media, there's nothing, really. Watch out for the bump going onto the burnout pad at the Freedom Factory. So from coming down from the bank down into the middle, or the bump in the middle, if they have one. What's your opinion on zebras? They some cool stripy horsies. I love them. I love all animals. Animals over humans every day. Every day, that's for sure. Oh, okay. Let's see. We might have some Instagram story stuff going on. I'm gonna just readjust here. There we go. Because I'm out of questions on the paper. I believe I am caught up on your comments. Coming off the bank down onto the pad. So like a little dip. Okay. I'll keep full throttle going through there, because then I hopefully won't do bead and stuff. I doubt you remember my black ass. I remember you. How are you doing? Little beehive. Oh my goodness. All is well. I am alive. I had a bad cold recently, but I'm currently like getting better from that. So getting pumped on doing some drifty things. Just keep doing what I'm doing basically and pushing forward no matter what. That is my goal. Okay. Sorry. I am trying to find all these questions. There. Ask me a question. I always just post it out. We have Motorfest in the UK. You should come over and bring your car. P.S. UK fans love you. Oh, I love you guys. I am honestly very tempted. If I were to get to a level where I could have a competition car from here or for here and the Mustang for fun, I would very much consider importing the Black Pearl to Europe. Most likely Sweden, but the UK is not far from Sweden. You could take a ferry over and literally be there. So basically be doing competitions over here, and then fun things over in Sweden and Europe. It's like a dream, but that's just daydreaming stuff. It would be pretty cool though to be doing international things as well. My goal right now though, America. Everything happens for a reason. I didn't end up going to Sweden. I'm here. I am supposed to be focusing on what I got to do here. And if time allows to go visit over there and do things over there, yes. Definitely would try to do that since I have family over there and whatnot. So I have, you'll catch a little air. I mean, if I catch air at Freedom Factory, I'm as cool as Vaughn, right? We shall see. When they hopped onto the to the track, that was badass. Though I was like, oh, those are some good cars. Press the ring. Let's see, dude. Oh, just doing my thing over here. Just trying, pushing forward, keeping it going, no matter what. All right, I have a lot of questions on here. Where would you like to travel to? England. England. I would love to travel to Hawaii, Alaska. I would love to travel to, well, Spain to see my mom, and Sweden to see my grandma and family there. I would love to travel to Australia, but at the same time, I don't, because their bugs are basically mutated and dinosaurs. Like, have you seen their spider season? I am not about the spider season at all. Nope. I mean, you know, they're pretty to look at and whatnot, but nope. It's a lot of bugs. And they're like centipedes are like yay long, yay thick. I'm like, no, I don't do bugs. But let's see here. Best song to listen before drifting races. I have an emo playlist. For those who didn't know, it's like punk rock, like motivational ones though. It's not like the sad ones. It's the ones that's like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go do awesome things kind of music. Like I Prevail. There's some In This Moment there. There's a little bit of everything. And yeah, but I have like this little punk rock list. And if not that, it's like the chick list, like the girl, like the Birds of Prey playlist. It's a lot of fun for girls, just saying. What got you into cars and drifting? I already covered that in the previous live and in this live. So scroll back once this is done and you'll get that answer. How has your day been? It's been a day, but I'm here. So it's been good. Other than a dude slamming my truck with his car door. But that was on him, and he didn't think no one was in my truck. And when I walked outside, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. It's like, yeah, I bet you were sorry you got caught. Have a good day, sir. I'm not going to do anything about this right now because I'm too tired to. Kevin. Hi, do you gonna marry me? No, I'm not. Sorry. Should I tell my parents I'm adopted? Well, Rob, that's up to you. Why do you have such bad luck with people damaging your truck? Yeah, I think it'd be the Mustang because Curse of Black Pearl, but apparently the Kraken has some enemies out here, and I don't really know what's going on. So, I don't know. Just life. Visit Germany and Nürburgring someday. I would love to do that. I was going to do that this summer, but change of plans. So I'm definitely going to try to plan for that in the future, for sure. This person wrote in a different language and I don't know it. So I'm sorry. English, please. Or Swedish. Either one works. Age and height. Well, I am 25 years young and I'm 172 centimeters. And I don't know exactly how much that is in feet and whatnot, but that's it. What series are you watching right now? Well, right now my TV's off, but I just finished watching this show called Panic on Amazon Prime, and it was amazing. I really liked it. It was, I mean, it's like a high school movie, but it's like dramatic and it's like thriller-ish and like I don't know, it had a lot to it. It's about this little town in Texas. They're playing a game after graduation, and someone will win like 50 grand, and for them, that's their ticket out of town. Like they want to get out of there, you know. So they all play this game, and people have died doing the game and stuff like that. So it was. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Almost 5'8", so like 5'7.5", or 172 centimeters is almost 8. Got it. Thank you. Let's see. We have some more questions here on the Instagram. Turbo for the Pearl. No. I think I will do a supercharger before I do a turbo because that's more consistent, like power range. I don't know what it's called. But yes, I think it's more of a get instant power instead of the spooling. I've never drifted anything that has a turbo, so I'm not sure if I ever got to try that though and it worked out, then possibly a turbo for the Mustang. But I think me being used to just having the power it has, a supercharger would be a little bit safer for me to get into adding power. 5 feet 7.17 inches. Got it. 577. I'm gonna put that in my drift car number. Do you still doing any truck driving? I do still do truck driving. I do freelance truck driving now though, so it's whenever race teams need a driver, they can call me in. I'll literally just fly out, haul the rig where it needs to go, and fly back home. And my rate is per mile kind of thing. So that's how that works. I'm going to be going up to Washington from Florida with the Tire Stacks trailer in July. So that'll be my next truck driving gig. I'm excited. Get to see the Seattle track. I've been there before, but I've never seen Formula Drift added. So I'm super excited for that. Let's see. Italy, love you. Oh, I love you too, Italy. I've never been there, but that's also a place I'd like to travel. It looks awesome. How rad was at sushi on Hyperdrive? That dude was awesome. He was so happy, just spreading positivity everywhere. He was amazing. I love it, sushi. Call him sushi. He is so awesome. Why I so hot? Well, Dylan, I don't know, because you're bald. Do you have any recommendations for shops to do my clutch work? Blah, blah, blah. It depends on where you're at. And it's a Volkswagen. So I'd say someone that knows Volkswagen in the city you're at. I don't really know. If you're out of Tampa, I'd send you to Full Detail Automotive because they do everything on everything basically. If you're in Orlando, there's plenty of shops over there. There's a Big Boost shop. There's Titan. There is a lot. Like, just whatever city you're at, dude. My question is about hyperdrive. Was there a mutual help between all the pilot? So helping each other as drivers, I'm assuming. Yeah, no, every driver there was amazing. Everyone just became family. Everyone was like, hey, if they saw someone broken down, like, let's say Angry Panda car, you blew an engine. We all figured out how we could get a new engine where it was 4 hours away, I think, and they met up halfway. So 2 hour drive there, 2 hour drive back. And there was literally like 10, 15 people on the car at once, just getting the old engine out, the new one in, so he could drive again. And that's how it went about anybody that broke down. Like everyone was trying to help, and it was pretty awesome. Like definitely try to help each other out. They want to compete against each other. It's the same in the drifting community, if I say my opinion, in like motorsport world. Like this one drift car at an event, it broke down, but they were battling this other team. That whole team went over to fix that car so they could battle, because they want to battle each other. They want to beat each other out. It's like a love relationship only, and like you want to beat the best if you want to be the best. So you gotta help each other out sometimes, because if you're not battling them, then you're just getting another like practice run. And how fun is that? Then you didn't earn that spot, I guess people see it as, but it's the rules too. Like if your car's broken, then you're gonna do a bar run. But you get what I'm saying. Either way, everyone's helping each other out because they wanted to compete against each other, which is pretty awesome. Versus some other motorsports where people would be like, good, they're done, they're out, great, good for me. Like drifting, hyperdrive was very similar in that way, that they are like, oh no, well, I want to beat you, so I'm gonna help you fix it. I know that sounds like, well, I mean, I guess. What is your Mustang 0 to 60? I have no clue. My speedometer doesn't work really, because I put the 355s in the rear now. So it says I'm going like way over what I'm actually going. I don't know. Come to South Carolina. Gustavo, what's in South Carolina? I mean, I'll probably drive through there sometime. I'll probably drift an event there sometime too. I'll probably be in South Carolina. If you see it on my story, that's where it is. Like if I'm doing an event there, like Excite GP is doing in South Carolina, hopefully I can make that. I don't think I will, but I'm hoping I can make it up to at least one of their events up there, to drift more in the like middle East Coast area. Let's see. How's your day going? Already answered. Har du tjej eller kille? Jag har ingen av dem, för jag har min bil och jag har mitt liv. Jag har tyvärr inte så jättemycket tid till ett förhållande just nu. Så jag håller mig till mitt och fokuserar på det just nu. Och sen kommer det någon som kan hantera det, så ja, då kommer det väl någon som kan hantera det liksom. Hyperdrive Season 2 question mark. I have no clue. It is up to Netflix and Hyperdrive to do their thing. I really do hope if they have a season 2 though, that I can be involved in some sort of way. It was such a good experience. It literally is one of the best things that's ever happened. The opportunity was amazing and it was so much fun, and the people were amazing and so much fun as well. So if they do have a season 2, I can't wait to see it. Like I'm on the same page as you here. Like I have no clue if they're doing it or not, but if they do, I am so excited for it. How tall are you? Why do everyone keep asking how tall I am? 172 centimeters. Well, actually, TJ over here told me I am 5 feet and 7717 inches. That's how tall I am. Very tall. Do you do photo shoots with cars? I sure do. DM me for booking and I'll let you know my rates and stuff like that. So I definitely do photo shoots with cars if people want it. What about your next plans? I kind of covered that already. What's your favorite love story? The love between Jack Sparrow and the Black Pearl? No, I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of that stuff. And another question, blah, 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 blah. Living the dream by living in Florida. If you did not see my previous story earlier today, I do like my cozy sweaters. I currently have my AC set on 70, so it's a little bit warm, but it's cold enough to wear a sweater, not die. Then I walked outside. It's like 90 degrees plus. And it's like a steam sauna in Florida. Yeah. I miss the cold sometimes, okay? I really do. Florida is gorgeous. Florida is great. Tampa has a lot of people. I like being a little bit outside of cities, if that makes sense. I like my space. And I like not having neighbors on every wall of my apartment. So I grew up in the countryside over in Sweden. So cold country, close enough to a city to where I can get to what I need to get. Definitely trying to move out of Tampa. However, Tampa is a gorgeous city and has beautiful beaches, but so does other places. Um, and my dad lives here, so I was like, But yes, marry me? Nope. Sorry. I have a serious relationship with my car. How many piercings do you have? Well, I think I have 3 holes, 4 holes, so that's 7, 8, 9. So belly button, tongue, ears. That's it. Although Hannah had an idea, so we'll check back later on that. Any more plans for your drift car or even a new car? Well, I'm working on a lot of stuff right now. Plans for the Mustang as of right now is keeping her alive. Maybe upgrading power eventually. Maybe switching out rear end to like a quick change stuff. Other than that, like if I were to get on a very uppy level with the Mustang, simplify everything, tube front, tube rear, fuel cell, harness, like the whole shebang on the Mustang. If not, keep the Mustang as solid as possible, reliable as possible, increase in power probably eventually, and have a other car for competition that is more properly set up and more drift friendly of a chassis and part friendly to find spare parts for. So that would be my plans that I'm working towards, basically. What's your prediction for June 2021? There's going to be a lot of dead tires. There's going to be a lot of fun times. There's going to be a lot of awesome people. And it's going to be a lot of new beginnings. Let's put it that way. Kevin, I'm not going to answer that Instagram question here. Nope. What's your next tattoo going to be? Well, I'm going back eventually to fill in some shaded spots, darken the Amazon a little bit, fill in some empty little, like extend the flag up a little bit and whatnot. So that will be the next one. After that, I really want to do the black pearl ship on my thigh as a thigh piece and have like a leg sleeve going. That's ocean themed with like a dark siren and kind of, yeah, you know, ocean vibes, but dark. Do you ever wish you started with a different platform for drifting, or do you like the current one? I mean, I didn't really get to choose what to start drifting on. The Mustang is what I had, so that's what I was going to use. You got to work with what you got. However, now if I were to get another car, I'd definitely choose something different than my current car, that I could properly set up and all of that. Like you could properly set up my car. Like Trenton Beecham is doing good. He's doing pro in S197. But however, that car is very, very built compared to my, well, not close to stock anymore, but close-ish to stock V6 Mustang, if that makes sense. I would definitely do like a 240 S14 coupe, or I would do like a 350Z because they're easy, or maybe a Corvette, maybe a Supra. Like if you never know, but definitely like S14 probably would be my other choice of vehicle, or if S550 for, oh yeah, those are pretty badass. Hell yeah. I didn't even think of that right now. I was like, oh, independent rear suspension, thinking Nissan right away. And I'm like, hold on. There is a Mustang out there with independent rear suspension. And I reckon I see two in Pearl that are pretty dang badass. Yeah, no, I mean, it would not be my 3.7 liter solid axle car, but it's what I got, so that's what I'm working with for sure. I love that car so much. Like, it means a lot to me too. So it would be nice getting like a 240 or a 350Z as a shit car. Don't get me wrong, I'm not calling them shitty cars. It would just be a shit car to me that I wouldn't care as much about, and I would know that there's always parts available for those cars. And that I would just be able to yeet, just go. Although I'm at the point right now where I'm like, I might just yeet the Mustang too. Hi, Emerson. How are you? I miss you, child. Oh. Wait, is it Dad or Junior? Dad? Is this you? How do I meet you? I am French. Well, you shall meet me if I'm in France, in that case. I would love to go over there again and do another road trip from Sweden down to Spain to visit Hyperdrive family in Germany and in France. Hey, my son, how are you, Emerson? You didn't have Junior on your name here, so how would I know? Okay. I mean, I see the helmet, but you never know. Someone asked, how old am I? I'm 25 years young. Besides drifting, what other motorsports do you enjoy the most? So besides drifting, I really do like the off-road stuff. Like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. I like the overland stuff where you're just like going out camping, whatnot. You have a built-ish vehicle. I love the Ultra 4 stuff. I got to ride in Kevin's Ultra 4 car, and that thing was sick. And I'm like, it can crawl and it can go fast. Yes. Yes, 100% yes. I also do like the crawling parts as well. So like the crawlers obviously aren't made for speed, but they do some pretty badass stuff. Like, they're really cool, as well as Jeeps. They crawl really well. And when I got to ride in that Bronco, though, those things can crawl. Obviously not at the level of a Jeep with the solid axles and whatnot, but they can also go fast in the dunes. So like, kind of like the Bronco idea here. And it's a Ford, I'm just saying. Nope, I'm not sponsored by Ford. I don't want to be. Well, yeah, I wouldn't. I would not say no to that for sure. Ford is awesome. But I also do love a lot of other brands like Nissan, Toyota, some motards, I guess. I'm just kidding. But the Jeeps are they're pretty cool. They're really cool too. I have nothing against any brand, honestly. They're all cool in their different ways. They all have different things that are good for them. It's a coincidence. I have two Fords, and that's and a Volvo shell. So, so I'm like, hey, go Ford. Let's see. What is life? Naps and snacks. That's life in cars. Do you speak Spanish? No hablo español. Very little. In that case, it's like una cerveza grande, por favor. And that's about it. El gato. How it was being around Bisping. We weren't around them that much, the hosts, but once we were, they came down to the hot pits and hung out for a little bit. Super cool dude. Same with Rutledge and everyone else on there. Like, they're all super cool people. Yeah, they're super cool people. Bisping is a cool dude. Let's see. Did you get into transporting for Formula Drift? How did you get into transporting for them? So a friend of mine needed a CDL driver because he didn't have a CDL yet. So they're like, hey, you have a CDL, right? I'm like, yeah. Hey, would you want to drive this from California to Florida? Sure. And that's where that started, basically. And then from there, I guess word of mouth. I posted it up and stuff. It's been a lot of like last minute hauls for like when they need something urgent transported somewhere and their already like hired driver for their team wasn't available or was sick or had a family